Jason has some short video about Phoenix, I guess.
Theory is organization of society, for warlords will rule. We have a video just on Nostradamus and his knowledge of the Phoenix. Social networking site, actual 40. There will be no alone.
2040, Phoenix, catastrophe and shit.
After May of 2040, there will be no more high school graduations, summer vacations, no more Super Bowls, presidential elections, social networking sites. There won't even be an internet.
So, and I just, I wrote something. It came in my head to put, I don't know, Jason or who manages his videos gives always, I always have one like. Not from others, probably, so somebody who, I don't know, Jason or... I wrote it on probably until now some 500 comments under his videos. Only two times he given me like this, that heart, like something, Can be given now, right? Or no, it's not my video. Once when I said that the nomad invasions from Asia to Europe is BS, I remember for that he gave me a heart like how to say. And when, which was the second? Alright, went on from my. Alright, I just wrote that, Perizars will survive one day around him and we will be fucked. So he's not good this Phoenix thing. And I just ran it down, this came in my head. Probably I became a Christian, Jesus, Look, runs down to 550, 522, when Jason has the only year, he says that you can take out your calculator and only year when history finishes the system together. You can take out your calculator and count out that down 10,000 years and future 10,000 years, this is the only year. So for 20,000 years, this is the only year when Nemesis and Phoenix are the same time appear here. So I run it down, the Jesus number, Phoenix appears, look. Goes to, where I want to say. You look, Andronicus Jesus, 1 year off, Andronicus prototype of Jesus of Fomenko, is emperor. 2 years later dies in 5. 1183, 5. Very interesting also, whatever. Went down to the Hungarian date coming. Hungarian first that almost that blackface guy is saying Rome number, Asturias kingdom. Here I don't know, close to Mohammed Hejira. Look, went down to when Jason has goes over 0, so which will be birth of Jesus, with 6 years, I guess. Look, but with Nibiru, also Jason says, look, goes exactly to fucking Jesus. Jesus dies, cross and Golgotha and shit, which is not his BS, is or some rocket, or if you want, went out or came to call it God, and shit calls God or Golgotha, of course, but we apply the English language or Hungarian to this sacred, holy Bible stories, holy fuck. You cannot be sacrilege, Whatever. Some ended or sun darkened. Otherwise, I say Jesus on the cross is Phoenix. Phoenix darkens the sun, so whatever. Nibiru Hungarian, Boru is cloudy, gloomy, something. But Nibiru interchange the PM Bileter, Nop Hungarian sun, and so Nop plus Boru is cloudy, so again darkening. But Jesus talks about the moon and I don't know what became red. So Nop Hungarian sun, Nibiru Nop, And Piru, Hungarian Piros, Pir means red. Whatever. So this goes exactly to 0 when Jesus was born. Look, We went through Nemesis Cyclenamber alweer was. Atila Borne. 99. Look, went to 99, 66, 53. Crazy. Jesse Borne, I even write it here. So here, you know, Attila, if you are Hune, you are fixated to Attila, what I. Phoenix, you know, Jason, Attila, you know, dies in 453. But the Hungarian Chronicles is said he lived the three Hungarian Chronicles say, I saw probably others also, say that he lived 123 or 4 or 5 years. So if you take the Western Chronicles date, because the Hungarian Chronicles Attila died in 545, so 8 years before, like, say the Western Chronicles 553. But if you take the 553, died and was born, you know, he had 123, 5 years. We will go to 328, 9 or 30. So, Phoenix, similar to penitentiary, like, what do I say, no, so punishing, but punish also, English, right? What you is punish here, because, I forgot to write it. Punish here, because the Scourge of God, no? So punish, or what the heck, Atila, written Atila, but anyway, the English, if reads Atila, we read probably Atila, you know? But Ítélet, Hungarian means judgment. We are back to, you know, whose name can be sleep extinguished in Hungarian, or Scourge of God, Attila, or gods, you know. That's why I would like to see the parasites fucking, you know. Or in one chronicle, they say that the first Hun conquest of Pannonia, you know, Hungary was called Pannonia, later and before also, whatever. But not Hungarian sans or Sanland. Goes to when the last Hungarian leader. So in fact, Attila can be considered the first big Hungarian. There was Hungarian chronicles say who's Hungars the same. And others also, but that's why I'm saying that the parasites took out even from us, the Hungarians, even from fake history. They are not just Hungarian. They say that the Hungarians wanted to be corrected to Attila to be more glorious past and shit. You know, no. Other chronicles, if you find, I have a video made some 10 years ago. Up to 14th century, I found it 150 chronicles. We say the Huns are Hungarians. You know? And they're not just Hungarian chronicles. So everyone was crazy or what? Whatever. Last Hungarian leader goes out definitively from Hungary. Exactly on the fucking date, which is today, is put the almost feast day. There are no base for it. When almost the first Hungarian leader, he called it like this, he was born or done what, so, you know. They just put that here. Interesting other was his last number of waterpurere, the first day of fishes, how they say, you know. So water thing. And almost never forget to say it can be aalmosje, so not, in English reads probably not aalmosje, but elmos, you know. And elmos in Hungarian means washes away, so fucking flood, you know. And interesting that the name is between waterpuree, so flood, zodiac and the fishes, so again, water, you know. Crazy. They know these things, but Hungary is prohibited to use the Hungarian language. They will say you are a phantasmagoris, you know, you use the Hungarian language, even with those events which are connected to them, you know. It's crazy. Alright, wait a minute, Thomas. Kingsman. And also can mean, the last Hungarian leader goes out from Hungary, goes to Europe, even goes to Sanking, Louis the 14th, and Louis the 14th dies in 15, and the guy left from France to Turkey in exile. It's Rákóczi, where the fuck I write? I don't write it here. Call it Rákóczi, the guy, last Hungarian leader, what to say, goes to in exile in Turkey, 17. Interesting, 2 years after Sanking died. France, everything about light, man. What the fuck? And also Amos is described in Anonymous Chronicle, considered the first Hungarian chronicle, Blackface Black Guys. His name means literally sleepy, álom, so without S letter means dreamy Hungaria. Omlás similar letters, collapse. Code, yeah. Going further with Atila, so constant sample is edificated. Alright, was edificated on third, whatever. Say it according to Wiki, but if you will dig after sources, probably you will, whatever. Goes to again to important and event date, attention, collapse in America, September 11. Dies Louis, who has the son name in French, Soleil, son in French, so letters in Latin, son. Even call it great, from Anjou House, Angevins, but Angevin is not Angevin, what a flying fuck. Especially when he was a Polish king, where later appeared Angevins. Here goes to here, and not many Hungarian kings date when they were born is known before Louis, in fact. Louis is known, he was born. So his birth day, month, year is known. But before him, I guess three Hungarian kings, so for 300 years we don't know, only just 3 Hungarian kings when they were born. We don't even know the month, only the last Stepan, interesting, last Stepan. Good. Stepan, like I said, Stefan Steven, means Seti, dark, pan of sun in Hungary. Crazy. We know about first Stefan of Hungary, year when he was born, Solomon of Hungary when he was born, and only just the Minor Chronicle says this. That's why I'm saying Minor Chronicles probably are more important than the major, Fucking it. Who has also solo moon, I guess. Moon not has light, sun has light. Crazy. And the second Hungarian king is about whom we know when was born is this Solomon, and the third is Vladislaus IV of Hungary, born in 1262, but interesting Hungarian chronicles quotes, not Hungarian chronicles, whatever. Not even know about it, but he said in Western chronicles that he became king in 1272 when last Stepan, dark son named Stephen, king of Hungary, became king, died. He had 10 years, so only just that is known. And about last Stepan, who died in 1272, we know approximately when he was born, when the Tartars came, 1-2 years before, So in fact, he lived 33 years, if you take like Jesus, Fucking October, not the year is known, but the month. Also in the foreign chronicle. So Hungarians, they were so stupid that they not know where the kings were born, but Western it's no. That's why everything is mess. It's coded here and there, and it's puzzle, So he was born on October 18, which is a feast day of Lucas. Luce in Latin means light again. So this is crazy. Everything is about fucking light, man. And also around this date, the great schism, religion BS, but schism is rupture, like schizoid or schism, rupture. So some big event, but not the religion, the great church broken into Western and Eastern and shit, the mental illness, fake. Goes to approx when Asturias Kingdom found mostly occupied Hispania. Asturias is and also when Almos was born when divine vision of his mother, seen an Asturish. He said it was falcon, bird or something. Bird, alright, whatever. Has the Asturias name, and there's a certain days, right? Osturi fucking Hungarian is Scourge. So like fucking Atila, no? Scourge Kingdom or what is it? Phoenix, penitentia, like treat, beating or punishing and shit. Point, punish, crazy. Things are, so is Hungarian history is connected to Phoenix. If Jason is right with this number, I don't know what to say. It's clear. Further down goes to when Huns go to Anatolia. But the Hungarian researcher observed that they using some 23, 24 years pushing here and there on chronological line, Because he say that the difference between the Roman foundation date and the Olympiad date, 776 and 753. So probably Huns in Anatolia in fact means Huns in Pannonia, but whatever. I don't know what to do with that. But it's fucking number also Jason cyclo fucking dar satellite. And if you take again this from Jesus is Jesus is a Phoenix now if you or whatever, came out for me 2000 Jesus is Phoenix even chronologically or whatever. But it's dark satellite or something, some shit happened when Jesus was born or when died, It's not God's son is crucified by Romans and shit mentally. Yeah, and again they can down and goes to fucking like I showed I remember I put it out on YouTube, my YouTube site, Dragones, a book where he say that in fact Nero Burns Rome is not that which is put on Wiki and everywhere. But can be 66 also, which is interesting number again. If you think about Satan and Jesus and gods and shit. So but goes to whatever, 1-2 years off July. This is the date, but they took out from Wiki. They wrote not even right. I don't know. That whatever. But July can be Jula, Gula ignites in Hungarian. So burning, but Gula, July if you read or whatever. Fucking pyramid in Hungarian. I wanted to say meteorological. I say it for the when you calculate the angles and shit on in mathematics. What the fuck I forget that. Geometry, fucking gay. It's called that form is called the pyramid form is Hungarian called Gula, whatever. Julius Caesar, Kazar, Zarko, closer, donate. Here Nero again is black again. Like a sun darkening black, and almost his black face and shit. Crazy. And Nero burns Rome, and if burns Rome, again something is burned that is black, whatever. But from here now I say just I don't know, let's half the fucking number. Goes when Jesus died. And I said Jesus on the cross is fucking Phoenix. Because Jesus, Romanian, Jesus in Romanian means ape. But Hungarian ape is a Fény or a Phoen, said one poetical way. I don't put those two dots on the O letter, So what I heck? Jesus is Phoenix, no? Crazy. And again, when he was born. Jesus' name similar to his zoos in Hungarian is Glower. Because what there was Jesus, you can check the letter. In Romania say for Jesus Isus, the Arabs say Isa. Whatever. Isa, Isus, Jesus, Isus. Isus in Hungarian means Glower. It also has the Gulle letters like again. So Jesus is something burning, I just wanted to say this.